Are you guilty of being that one? The one who only moves in a safe realm of the comfort fortress that you've created, where your mind tells you that it's better to stay still and deal with what you have than to venture off into an unknown realm where you can't rely on yourself. That's the comfort zone. The comfort zone, my friends, is a highly occupied space. It's that place where we orchestrate our daily activities, our thoughts, and our actions in a way that simply doesn't require us to take much risk. You see, when we operate within our comfort zone, there's no extra added tension in our lives because we don't allow anything outside of what we can handle to stress us. Operating within our comfort zone keeps our view of our surroundings manageable because it places everything we wish to control within arm's reach, helping us to maintain a nice, tight circle. In other words, it doesn't require us to be stretched at all. But that's the problem. If we're never stretched, how will we ever know what we're truly capable of doing? If we're never stretched, how will we ever activate the faith required of us to trust in Jesus outside of the trust we've placed in ourselves? Remaining in our comfort zone causes us to be tense in our thinking when actually we need to be stretched in our faith. It's comparable to a tension coil spring that's never put into use. The coil spring at first glance appears and reacts as if it wasn't designed to move, but once it's attached to a source and stretched, it reaches unimaginable lengths while maintaining its composure as it was created to do. But only if we understood how much stronger we are than a coil spring. If we only understood that we're attached to the ultimate source, which is Jesus Christ, we're capable of unimaginable tension and growth while still maintaining our composure as we were created to do. However, before we can fully understand why we need to be in a position to be stretched, we need to understand why comfort keeps us from moving. Now, there could be a variety of reasons, but in most cases, it's generally fear. We fear what is unknown to us. We fear what we can't control. We fear what we can't see. And we feel the accountability it takes to consistently trust in God. Fear tells us to remain still and stay planted in what we're comfortable in, while God tells us to go, be stretched in faith, and rely on Him for guidance and strength. The Lord our God pushes us out of our comfort zone so that we can rely solely on Him to do what He created and predestined us to do. And that's to bring honor and glory to Him. But just like Moses, we look for excuses that we believe will hinder us from moving. And we can see this in Exodus 4, verses 10 through 12, which says, "But Moses said to the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, either in the past or since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and of tongue." Let me stop right there. Can I paraphrase? In other words, Moses was saying, Lord, I'm not comfortable going where you're asking me to go and confronting a problem that I necessarily don't want to deal with. It's not even in my character or my ability to say these things that you want me to say. So if you send me, I'll probably end up failing you. Doesn't that sound just like us at times? When the Lord tells us to go, when the Lord tells us to do, we start pointing to our flaws and saying why we're not capable of doing something. But listen how the Lord responds to him. Then the Lord said to him, Who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute, or deaf, or seeing, or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now therefore go. I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak. Saints, moving out of our comfort zone requires us to allow God to send us where He wants us to go at the time He needs us to go. It allows us to speak when He needs us to speak while saying the things He has instructed us to say. It allows us to take a stand when He tells us to take a stand and to trust in Him when we truly can't see beyond our own vision. The Lord wants us to be uncomfortable so that we'll always understand our need to rely on Him. Blessings.